as he may consume.
The gentleman is recognized.
I thank the gentleman for yielding. Mr. Speaker, I rise today in support of H.R. 1616, the Strengthening State and Local Cybercrime Fighting Act of 2017. Let me start out by thanking Chairman Goodlatte for his support in allowing this bill to come to the floor, and Senator Grassley, Chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee, and Ranking Member Feinstein for their support in introducing a companion measure over in the Senate. The bicameral, bipartisan support on this issue underscores its critical importance, Mr. Speaker, and the need for this issue to transcend political parties and partisan politics. Mr. Speaker, this is Police Week in the United States. It is our chance to show appreciation for some of the most important unsung heroes in our nation, and I couldn't be more grateful for the opportunity to use my time before this legislative body today to thank each and every member of this country's brave, dedicated men and women of law enforcement. From patrolling our streets to pursuing criminals of every kind, it's these men and women in blue who keep our community safe and uphold the pillars of law and order in society each and every day. Every American should be grateful for those who run towards danger, who march into harm's way to keep us safe. Nearly a decade ago, I had the privilege of being appointed the United States Attorney under former President George W. Bush. Serving as the President's top federal law enforcement official gave me the chance to work shoulder to shoulder with hundreds of great police officers and police departments across the 33,000 square miles of the Eastern District of Texas. It also instilled in me an incredible sense of gratitude for those in law enforcement who wake up each and every day simply wanting to make the world around them a safer place to live for all of us. I could say it 1,000 times, and it wouldn't do justice to the service that they provide. But thank you. Thank you for all you do. We are all grateful. And while the simple truth is that we can never really repay those in law enforcement for the incredible sacrifices they make each and every day, as a lawmaker, I want to do everything within my power to give them the tools to help them keep us safe. Today, this body has a unique opportunity, an opportunity to stand up for those who selflessly and dependably stand up for all of us. And H.R. 1616, the Strengthening State and Local Cybercrime Fighting Act of 2017, does exactly that by authorizing into law the National Computer Forensics Institute, or NCFI. As the chairman said, the NCFI is a critical national training center located in Hoover, Alabama, that's operated by the United States Secret Service for the purpose of training our state and local law enforcement officers, prosecutors, and judges on how to investigate cyber and electronic crimes, on how to conduct computer and mobile device forensics examinations, to respond to network intrusions, and to preserve the chain of custody for digital evidence. You see, Mr. Speaker, in today's digital world, it's rarely that drop of blood or strand of hair that solves a crime or a case. Instead, far more frequently, it's proof of a text message that was sent, or an online purchase that was made, or geolocation data on a mobile device. And since its creation, the NCFI has trained and equipped more than 6,000 law enforcement officials from all 50 states on how to handle digital evidence and solve and prosecute cyber crimes. By authorizing the NCFI into federal law, Congress can ensure that the NCFI remains our nation's premier cybercrime training center for state and local law enforcement officials for many years to come. This isn't some theoretical program. At the NCFI, the proverbial rubber is already hitting the road. In fact, 3 different law enforcement agencies in my own district have had their folks trained at the NCFI. Folks like Don Waddle, a 25-year veteran of the Greenville Police Department in my home district. In a hearing I chaired last year about the impact of the training that Don received at NCFI, he talked about the value that not just he got as a law enforcement officer, but the community that he serves. I am not the main benefactor of this training, he told me. The citizens of Greenville and Hunt County and the entire Northeast Texas area reap the benefits of this training with better recovery rates for stolen property, as well as more perpetrators being taken off of our streets. Don is like thousands of detectives and prosecutors and judges across the country who, because of their NCFI training, are better able to serve their communities and do their law enforcement jobs in an ever-increasing digital world. Mr. Speaker, the need for this bill could not be more clear. Cybercrime has surpassed drug trafficking as the most profitable criminal enterprise in the world. Today, let's vote to help fight cybercrime by passing this common sense legislation to support our law enforcement and give our officers a leg up on the criminals who are increasingly using digital means in cyberspace to evade justice. I urge my colleagues to vote yes on H.R. 1616, and I once again thank Chairman Goodlatte and my Senate colleagues for their support, and I yield back.